You know, I didn't meet my sensei in a dojo. No temple, no mountain. It was inside a Chinese restaurant. You know, I'm just sitting there, being an F student, being an entrepreneur, being a risk taker, being a road runner. And immediately I sense his aura. He's just sitting there, alone. No phone, no stress. Which is crazy because in this day and age, you never see people without phones. He looks at me and says, "You have a very well-trained body." Now I was surprised because, no one has ever said that to me. He tells me he does Kung Fu. And I believe him immediately. And I ask him, "So, do you fight people?" He looks at me for a second. Then he says, "No." He tells me Kung Fu isn't about fighting. It's about control. And he tells me to come train with him. He said, tomorrow morning. And then I say yes immediately. Because, being the entrepreneur I am, I have to take risks. Training starts the next day. No punching. There was no kicking. And in my head, I was just like, this is training? And my sensei, like he read my mind, said, this is Kung Fu. Weeks go by, and I didn't get stronger. I got calmer. And I start taking more risks. I start building things. I start trying new ideas. I start failing fast. And so all of a sudden, I become a risk taker by accident. And one day I ask him, when do I stop training, Sensei? He says, you don't. And I never saw him again. So yeah, I didn't meet my sensei in a dojo. I met him in a Chinese restaurant. And now I breathe before I react. I move before I think. And I'm still an F student. I'm still a risk taker. And I'm still a road runner. I'm just slightly more controlled.